first 3 milliseconds to detect the direction, the next to have an image of the space, but you will be surprised that how long each instrument take, or also the human voice, to build up a sonic character. So within 50 milliseconds you cannot distinguish which resonance board a piano has, or a guitar, or a cello, or whatever. So you need more time. And if you are in a concert hall or also at home, after 50 milliseconds, all the early reflections get very, very dense and build up as sound energy. And only after, in this time period, you can distinguish the character of an instrument, or if you play back with loudspeakers, what type of material is used in these instruments. And it's absolutely clear and obvious that in this, after 50 milliseconds, you have the most influence with how you set up your room, and you can set up the room to your taste. And also different culture has different rooms. Some want it more dull, some others more bright, and this will result that the natural voice will sound more dull or more bright. And so also the same material of an instrument will sound a little bit different, but this loudspeaker, as it radiates homogeneous the energy into the room, will then match to your room. So if you would have a loudspeaker that would be not homogeneously delivering the sound into the room, then the last part would be after 50 milliseconds would sound different than the first part. Oh, I forgot to tell you the percentages. So the early reflections that you at first thought maybe try to avoid sum up in total as 44% what's important for you to judge instruments or to judge a loudspeaker. So it's not the direct sound that is measured with every magazine, it's the early reflections that are much more important. And the last 44% is the room energy. So all what you get as direct sound in your listening window is 12%, the other parts are 44%. And also what I've forgotten, because I reversed my explanations, is that even there's a recommendation as a mastering engineer in what room you make the translation check of your mix. Every customer has a different room size, different reverberation time, and so a different density of the early reflections. But this helps you to adapt or to merge the original early reflections that are on the recording and your room. So if your room is smaller, then your early reflections are more dense, so that the original, for example, big orchestra recording fits into your room. Otherwise, your brain will say something is wrong. And if your room is larger, then it matches or merges, it's called merge, so they combine the early reflections on the recording and the early reflections of your room. But as I said, this is already taken into account during mastering stage. No? So in mixing, there's a recommendation 0.25 seconds with early reflections 24 dB down. For critical listening room is 0.35 seconds and 18 dB down, and for the typical listening room it's 0.45 seconds and minus 12 dB down. So these are the standard recommendations where you can make the translation checks, and I have all three rooms at home. So I have, yeah, you need to. Yeah, if you otherwise you're just guessing. And you would be surprised that the same loudspeaker in these three rooms sound totally different, or your brain is sensitive to totally different characteristics. in the 0.25 second room, you hear into the instruments, into the different layers, but you have forgot the room, you forgot the radiation pattern. Yeah. And in the 0.45 room, you can just relax and enjoy most of it, because this early reflections with -12 and this reverberation does cover a lot of errors in the recording or in the mix. And in the 0.35 second room, I hear every error in layering and that I do not hear in the 0.25 seconds room. This is really surprising. So before I have had these 3 rooms, I was thinking, oh, 1 room is enough. Isn't that? So, oh, now I lost what I think. Pardon?
Don't say that. 1 room isn't enough.
Yeah, if you want to judge, sure. Yeah, there's this.
I like to judge.
Yeah. Now, as I said, I'm a recording engineer, as also certified Apple mastering engineer. So I have to fulfill this, otherwise I would have not received the certification. But let's play some music.